Hello everyone, and welcome back to more Minecraft. Alright, it's been a busy week for me, but we're back, and we're currently on... We're almost at the end of InfDev, actually. We're on InfDev on June 27th, so 627, one of the last versions of InfDev. My plan for this stream is to actually update to... 629 midstream, because it's been a while since we've done that, and additionally I kind of want to get access to stairs early because I am planning on using those in what we're going to be building. So yeah, last time we sadly couldn't find a dungeon, but I'm hoping that we can find one in the next episode. Or not the next episode, but one of the next episodes when we go caving again for redstone. So in the meantime, I'm going to be working on the castle again. We already got the walls finished for this first section. So today I'm going to be building the main building here, which is going to be the servants' quarters. I already have a design planned. I just need to actually commit to it. So for that, I'm actually going to need a whole bunch of smooth stone, which is why I'm smelting all this cobblestone right now. And I'm going to need a lot more than this. So I'm going to go grab a bit more. I'm also gonna need logs, and that's gonna be kind of annoying because there's all these trees around here are very glitched, so they have a lot less logs in them. I'm gonna have to plant a bunch of saplings and just wait for them to grow. Is this important? No, okay. Ooh, a bunch of mobs there. Gotta be careful not to be spotted by them. I like how I just left this open like that. Okay, I'm gonna grab all of this cobble. Bring it back up. I think I actually already have some cobble back upstairs that I just forgot about. I don't have time to deal with you. This is another reason why I wanted to make a castle first, because these walls are gonna keep me safe. Okay. So I have my dirt there. I'm gonna need dirt as well to fill in all the grass. But for now, let's start smelting all of this. Oh, actually, I don't have. I do have some logs at least, but I don't have all that much. Or I don't have any cobblestone up here, actually. So it is a good thing I went down. Okay, I'm gonna put this here temporarily. Grab this. Alright, let's get building. Everybody's favorite thing to do, apparently, except mine. Okay, excellent. I do need more cloth. Okay, I do again. I do have a design planned. Just a matter of figuring out the parameters. So I think if I start, well, actually no, I think that's a bit too wide. I'll make it 5 wide. I'm thinking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make it 7. 7 wide. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we're gonna have a small curve here. 2, 3. Wait, I should grab my cobblestone. It's gonna make this easier. How am I doing on diamonds, by the way? I completely forgot. 21. Not bad. Not great, not terrible. Okay. Excuse me. Very tired. Yeah, I think 2 stacks of cobble should do. Man, I don't know why, but I've been feeling very nostalgic for the early 2020s as of late. 2020 especially, but also like 2021 and partially 2022 and 2023 these days. Especially Bugman's Discord server. Some people watching me still are from, I'm pretty sure originally from that server, such as you, Jonas. Hello, I was just thinking about you. Welcome. Welcome back. And Rai as well. Welcome back. Yeah, I think like this. I think this is good. And we're gonna do it like so. Ooh. Gonna be a little bit hectic. Maybe like so. Yeah, you know what? It's gonna be a very odd shape, but I mean, so far the castle walls have worked out, so hopefully this will also work out in the end. I got Discord after starting to watch you. I see. Interesting. Yeah, I think you're one of the few who actually waited until you hit 13, which is honestly commendable. Most kids are just like, oh, I don't care, I want Discord now! Fucking hell. Okay. Oh, all this stone has to go, by the way. Should I make this 7 again? I think I should. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I just can't help myself. I have to make it symmetrical, you know? Let's keep going like this. And now we can do a little curve. Love curves. Ha 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 ha. Okay, I'm thinking this is gonna be the general shape of the servants' quarters building. Hello, Alex. Good to see you here. Welcome. Alright. Oh, I'm also gonna need a whole bunch of planks for the flooring. I'm gonna need wood. It's gonna be annoying. Do I even have any saplings to plant? I hope I do. Also gonna have to decide on the windows now, because otherwise I'm just gonna be wasting stone. Okay, this is gonna have 2 floors, by the way. Oh crap, I already messed up. Wanted to have double windows here. There we go, like that. Double windows there. Oops. I'm gonna need glass as well. I'm pretty sure I have plenty of sand, but I don't know if I have any glass. We might have to wait a while for that to smelt. Okay. Oh wow, this is gonna be a very awkward wall because it's so long. Let's at least break it up a little bit with a log piece here. Now I suck at building interiors, so the interior of this, I'm not gonna leave it completely hollow, but the interior will be kind of basic. I mean, it's also InfDev, there isn't really much I can do with interiors as of yet, so... There aren't any fences or pressure plates or even stairs for that matter. But I will try to make something out of this. Are gonna put the stairs there leading up to the second floor, because yes, this will have a second floor. This is another, like, long and awkward wall. Let's break it up. This is roughly the middle, I think. Or maybe it's here, actually. Wait, 1, 2, 3... 10. 1, 2, 11. Okay, you know what? Close enough. Actually, yeah, I think it's literally right there. Okay, cool. Guess I'm gonna mirror the same design here on this wall. Or actually, I think this is a little bit better. Yeah, let's go for that. There we go. And I'm already gonna run out of logs here. This is great. Yep. Oh, well then. This is awkward. Could punch a door through this wall. You know what? I think that's what I'm gonna do. Having more entrances to this place is nice. Alright, let me grab... I really hope I have saplings. Because again, all of these trees around this area are pretty much useless. So I'm gonna have to rely on my own grown trees. And of course I have no saplings. Why would I? Also, I think I'm smelting too much stone here. But I have so much more cobblestone downstairs that it doesn't really matter. Okay, let's get some trees then. We're gonna make a very quick and basic tree farm. Hello, Afu. Welcome back to the stream. 8 hours a day. Why are you studying during Christmas break? Unless you're not from a Christian country, which I guess would make sense. Even when I was still in high school and university, I never studied during Christmas break. Only like the last couple of days before school started again. Doubling the video speed for... I'm assuming you're talking about like videos that you need for study. In that case, I don't think that's a very good idea because you won't really get the same amount of information that you can. Unless your brain is very good at processing data very quickly, then I don't think that's a good idea, no. Hello, Idiac, welcome back. Lots of sheep here, excellent. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of these trees and then I'm gonna plant my own. And then I just have to wait a bajillion years for the trees to actually grow. I have actually been considering starting a new series, or like a mini-series on this channel. Another In-Depth Plus series, now that the Portal system is finished. I also wanted to do a hardcore playthrough of the mod. So I'm planning on doing that at some point, but I feel like it's gonna be too much Minecraft, and especially with Thief 2 around the corner. It literally starts tomorrow. I'm not gonna have the time. But I'm thinking maybe after Thief 2 I might take... Especially if I'm gonna be taking a break from this Forever World. Which might happen. I'm gonna definitely play some In-Depth Plus on the channel again. Maybe even that alpha mod that I recently made. For those of you who are not aware, I recently made a very small-scale alpha mod for Alpha 1.1. Very small. It only adds like a couple new things. It's basically like Entropy OS. It only adds a few new things, and mostly it's quality of life and bug fixes and whatnot. Surely destroys your attention span. Yeah, exactly. I'm glad you agree, Idiac. It's not a good idea at all. Oh, look. This is one of the bugs that I fixed. The chunk cutoff. Chunk border cutoff of caves. I guess now we just have to wait for these trees to grow. I really hope they won't take too long, but I think they will. I think this is already post tree growth nerf or whatever you want to call it. And I don't really want to chop off like all of these other naturally generated trees. Not only do they not give me that much wood, but also I kind of want to preserve like the natural elements of this area. Unlike Zelenator, I actually like trees. I like having them around. They're very nice decoration. So I guess one thing I could do is I could, while waiting for the trees to grow, I could just start replacing all that stone with dirt. You know what? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Let me deposit my stone here. My wool. Cloth, whatever you want to call it. And let's get digging. I'm gonna grab a few stacks of dirt to fill it in. And let's begin. I'm Muslim, but I want to be Christian. I don't want French people. Call me brother. I see what you did there. I'm fine being an atheist. Actually, don't know how you pronounce that. But I'm fine being a non-believer, a sinner, a heretic, whatever you want to call it. That was a feature of Alpha. Why did you fix it? Oh my god. I'm literally worse than Funny Mustache Man. Now, like, it was an interesting experiment because... Oh, for fuck's sake. I guess I'm gonna make a diamond pickaxe. It was an interesting experiment because it's the exact opposite of InfDev Plus. You know, like, all my projects so far have been very grandiose. Like, massive freaking mods that change a lot of things. Purists hate them because they change too much and all that. But this, for the first time, actually made something relatively small and close to vanilla. And that was the whole point, because I wanted to make it in a week. I literally made everything that I wanted to make for that mod within the first 3 days. It was actually really easy, so I ended up actually going the extra mile and adding a few other things. I didn't do the multiplayer though. Screw multiplayer. Is Kosovo Albanian? I do not recognize Kosovo. I'm pretty sure I mentioned that in the past. But yeah, I guess you could consider them Albanian. They should just unite with Albania, to be honest. Them trying to be independent is just bound to cause problems, in my opinion. I honestly think they're better off just uniting with Albania. Did you add different terrain generators? Separate biomes, no. As separate, like, world types, yes. There's 4 of them. There's the standard, you know, vanilla untouched terrain. There's the InfDev 415 terrain, the one with the poofy trees and the big mountains and overhangs. Then there's also the classic terrain, which is the 2D Perlin one from early InfDev. And there's also a flat option as well. And I also added themes. You know how, like in Alpha, you have those winter themes that you can sometimes get, like winter worlds? Yeah, I added those as like a selectable option, so it's not random. And based on that, I also added Hell, which is always night. All the lava is replaced, all the water is replaced with lava, and all of the grass replaced with dirt. All of the sand is also replaced with grass, because there's also like desert biomes. That's like the only biome. Besides the snowy areas. Then I also added Paradise, which is pretty much the same as InDev. It's always day and there's a lot of flowers everywhere. Woods, which is always twilight. So it's always like slightly dark to sort of simulate the overcast skies from InDev. And obviously a lot of trees. And the last one that I have is Desert, which is basically, it inverts the grass and sand. So wherever there's grass normally, there's sand and vice versa. So all of it is very vanilla friendly. It doesn't really add any new blocks. There's only one new block added to the world generator, which is a new type of flower, which you use to get blue dye, because I added the colored woes back. And that's it. Other than that new flower, it's all vanilla. It's pretty much the same as NSS. In fact, it's even more vanilla than NSS, because NSS has a copper ore for some reason. It's so weird, like Piper added copper ore, but it only has like one use. Technically 2 if you want to count the copper block. The only other use for copper ore is a lamp. Spoiler alert, I also added lamps and those use gold. Makes a lot more sense to give gold more of a use than to just add an entire new ore just for one feature. Okay, I should probably light this area up. Prevent any nasties from spawning. Put the torches on the walls. I don't like spamming the ground with torches. That looks bad, in my opinion. Welcome back, Horai. Make some doors. I'm actually honestly excited for Alpha, especially Redstone, because I do want to make some contraptions with that. Although I don't know what I can make, honestly, in Alpha, because the only thing you can use Redstone for in Alpha is doors and triggering TNT. That's basically it. Anything beyond that might be possible, but it's probably too technical for my peanut brain. I literally find regular old-fashioned coding easier than dealing with redstone, honestly. Okay, this is enough smooth stone, I think, to finish not only this building, but also potentially another one. I want to see how much gold I have after this, because I am gonna need the gold for the throne room, which I'm gonna be building probably next time, actually, come to think of it. Well, it depends. If I finish this tonight, then definitely, yeah, next time. But if not... oh, that's gonna be... I was hoping for a bit more than that, but we'll see. It's a real shame that Goat has, like, no uses. All the way until, like, early release-ish. That's another thing I addressed with my recent mod. Goat is basically Silk Touch, just like Entropy OS. Yeah, no, the mod is very much heavily inspired by Entropy OS. Thank God you hated Fallout so much you never want to touch. The second season of the TV show was so ass. Damn. But yeah, like that's weird because I didn't. First of all, I didn't even know that there was a second season. Second of all, I did hear good things about the first season, so I'm a bit surprised to see that they botched it for the second season. Like, did they not take any freaking notes whatsoever? Oh god, this cloud actually jump scared me. I thought it was like water or something. Phantom water. You plan on working on your own game anytime soon? Yes, I'm definitely gonna start next year. I don't know when exactly, because I need to get back to the code cleanup of InfDev Plus, but definitely at some point next year. Basically, as soon as the code cleanup in InfDev Plus is done, I'm gonna start working on my game. I'm not gonna start working on the next update or on the multiplayer. I'm gonna prioritize my game. I wanna at least get like the basic rendering pipeline done before I do anything else Minecraft related. But yeah, there's still a lot of stuff to clean up in InfDev Plus. It's gonna take a while. Was loved by non-fans. Just contradicts the games. Interesting. Also, I didn't necessarily hate Fallout. I hated Fallout New Vegas. I haven't played Fallout 4 yet. I did enjoy 3, and surprisingly I actually liked 1 and 2. My very first playthrough of 1 and 2 was very rough, but on my second playthrough I enjoyed the games a lot more. It's only New Vegas that I hated. I guess like I'm the black sheep. I'm the outlier. But let's not get into that. They retconned half of Fallout 1 and 2. Damn. You mentioned working on your own game a couple years ago, so since things were coming down with the mods, I was curious. Yeah, definitely. It's definitely on the table for next year. My original plan was to finish the code cleanup by the summer so that I could start working on the summer update. But again, there's just so much left to do, and I was also like, I basically haven't touched the code cleanup since October, pretty much. Well, actually, November. I did do some stuff in November, early November, but then late November I just kind of gave up on it. December was, you know, I was busy with Christmas and all that stuff, and then doing the alpha mod challenge thing. And yeah, October I had taken the entire month off, pretty much. But once the new year comes, I'm gonna start working on InfDev Plus again. Because I do want to finish that cleanup. I eat this raw meat. That's how badass I am. Less also 9-year-olds to call me the lead dev of your game. Yeah. Oh my god, guys, did you know that RaiPai actually is the lead developer? He has been all this time for Legacy Plus? No way, it's crazy. I'm a fake, I'm a fraud. Hello, Paul. Welcome back to the stream. Okay, let me get some more dirt. Another 4 stacks. I made it when I was 14. This is so true. Yeah. Weren't you actually like 14 when I started working on InDev Plus? InfDev Plus was Ghost written. What does that mean? Written by Ghost? Or is there a more technical terminology behind that that I just don't understand? You're 15, okay. Man, that was 3 years ago. You're already 18, I think. What InfDev version today? Today is 627. June 27th. And also June 29th. Oh my god, it's been half an hour already, jeez. I definitely want to upgrade though, because I want those stairs. The earlier I get them, the better. Hello, Neon Light. Welcome back to the stream. I was 14 when you worked on Classic Plus. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I honestly completely forget that Classic Plus even exists half the time. Oh, today's Classic Plus's birthday, in a way. The original, the actual like birthday is technically August 20th, and technically the mod is 15 years old now. It's gonna turn 16 next year. But I don't really count that because I just did like one very basic test version back then. I didn't start working on the mod until December 26th, I think, or 27th of 2022. 2021, actually, yeah. So I consider that to be the mod's birthday. Written by an unknown person, but credited as being written by someone else. Oh! Interesting. Yes, that is InfDev Plus, yep. I mean, I do like the idea of being, like, anonymous. But then again, that does leave, like, the gates open for random people to claim that they made your product. And especially when it comes to my game, when I start actually, you know, selling it, I do want to, like, you know, avoid having other people claim that they made it or whatever. There were no other developers or artists. It was actually all me. So true. I wonder if I have any gravel. I don't think I do. I should get some gravel to make pathways here. In general, I just want to make like a garden area. I want a fountain, or maybe several fountains. I want some trees in here. I want some... Sadly, I can't get leaves to make like bushes or hedges. Well, technically I can, but it's really annoying. I would have to grow a tree in a particular way and just hope that it works. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna plant a bunch of trees and flowers around. But I think I'll leave the garden area for last. For now, today's focus is the main building. Born to hide in a closet, forced to communicate with other humans. That's literally me. I'm very antisocial. I hate whenever I'm forced into social situations. I hate it. I could literally spend my entire life without talking to anyone, at least like directly, and I'm gonna be just fine. And I especially hate communication with strangers. Which might be weird coming from someone who's like streaming for fun, but I mean, most of you guys are regulars. And also it's different when it's just like text on a screen versus, you know, speaking with people face to face. But yeah, in general, I'm planning to do some modded playthroughs on this channel as well. Not just my mods, but I also want to play some old school mod packs like Yogcraft or Yogbox, Ticket. All those fun mod packs. It's gonna be great. What would you do if the algorithm blessed you and you suddenly had 10,000 viewers? I'll probably just stop streaming, honestly. Because, I mean, it's not the same, you know? If I had that many viewers, I wouldn't be able to, like, follow the chat. I wouldn't be able to communicate with any of them unless they, like, donated or whatever, so I could actually see their message. So I honestly wouldn't like that. I don't even need to be monetized anymore, so... It literally doesn't benefit me in any way. Yeah, it is very different online. That's something that the Steelcat was actually discussing on his stream earlier. But I agree with him. I'm extremely social online, IRL. Talking to people feels like endless QuickTime events, yeah. I get that. Especially when I'm with just one person, I still don't know, like, really what to say. The only thing I excel about is talking about me or my interests and my hobbies, my projects. But especially when I'm in a group, I just like I don't even know when it is my turn to like speak. Like, let's say I do actually have something I want to say. They're still like speaking between each other, and by the time they're done, I already forget what I want to say. So I'm very awkward when it comes to that. They're all 9-year-olds. Oh my god, I would just delete my YouTube channel if they're all 9-year-olds. I honestly hate kids. Like, the younger they are, the more annoying they are. This is not a family-friendly channel. We need real social interaction. Legacy minus meetup in Prague tomorrow. Autism is like QuickTime events without an indicator. So true. Okay, finally. Just gotta lay down this dirt, and then I'm gonna check on my trees. Hopefully at least some of them have grown. If not, I guess I could always start clearing out the other mountain. Because I need the wood. I need it for the flooring, I need it for the walls, I need it for the roof. I need a lot of wood. Yeah, I'm really excited for tomorrow, for Thief 2. It's gonna be great. It's been half a year since I started streaming the original game. I was looking through my playlists earlier. Half a bloody year. Time flies. Feels only like it was 3 or 4 months ago when I started those streams, and here we are half a year later. Oh, look at all this cobblestone that I got all of a sudden. Okay, I'm gonna move my gonna move these flowers. I do need these flowers though for the garden. Put them there temporarily. Oh, the sun is setting. Okay, please tell me at least some of the trees have grown. Please. Should make the streams 18 plus. Yeah, Rai is 18 and he was 15 when InDev Plus started. InDev Plus is over 3 years old. It turned 3 earlier in September. And InDev Plus is actually 2. Oh wow, a lot of my trees grew. That's good. So the trees do grow relatively quickly. That's very good. And we still... oh man, we're actually gonna lose this leaf decay soon, which really sucks. Because Notch was freaking adamant on using those annoying spooner trees, and those are the primary reason why he messed up the leaf decay so much. 38 is nowhere near enough, but whatever. These guys are gonna need light, aren't they? Otherwise, they're just gonna pop off or simply not grow during the night. Well, I wanted to make this area safer anyway, so let's do it. Oh my god, are these mobs already spawning? Jesus Christ. Plenty of saplings at least, that's good. Right. I won't even plant all of these, just enough to fill in all the gaps. Oh man, I wish I had shift clicking. I shall make an InfDev recrafted mod next, hahaha. Those fireworks, it's a bit early for fireworks. Spoon trees. Spooner trees were... they... yeah, Spooner trees are the poofy trees. They're called Spooner trees because they're made by Paul Spooner. He originally made that script for InDev using Python. Because, you know, InDev had the basic, you know, level.dat files. That was your entire level. So he made like a very simple script. Well, I say simple, it wasn't simple at all. But he made a bunch of scripts that generate InDev levels. With some of them, I think some of them had custom terrain, but most of them had like structures, including those trees. And he actually ended up porting some of those tree scripts to Java and not really liked them, so he wanted to use them. So that's why they're called Spooner trees, because they're made by Paul Spooner. Okay, excellent. These are going very quickly. Beta 1.3.1 will be hype. Is there even a 0.1? Or do you mean underscore 1? And why would it be hype? I guess because of the beds, but I'm not hyped for beds, honestly. Oh, beta 1.3.1. No, there will be a beta 1.7 recrafted. I'm gonna do that next year, roughly around the same time. I wanna do another coding challenge, because this was fun. Today wasn't very fun, because there were a lot of, like, small bugs that I just missed, so I had to do, like, a bajillion updates. But I think it's all settled down now. I think it's all good, but, yeah, like, other than today, because it was kind of chaotic, I had a lot of fun making the mod. I definitely want to do it again for beta. Why not calling them simple? Hello, Asano. Welcome back to the stream. Remove sleeping to skip the night. Better be the first change. I'm not gonna remove sleeping, but I think I will tweak it a little bit. I'm not gonna make it the same as InfDev Plus either. I'm gonna try to find some way to balance it. Honestly, the nightmare mechanic already does a lot of the heavy lifting. I just have to like tweak it a little bit so it's not as ridiculous. Because the range on it is like way too big. fair to the joke about recrafted for every version. Oh, okay. No, I'm not gonna do that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Nor is there a point for that. Make Minecraft 4K recrafted. Actually, whoa. The tree literally grew inside me. I actually wanted to do like a recreation of Minecraft 4K within Minecraft Classic. That was something I wanted to do ages ago, back when I was still working on Classic Plus, in fact. I never got around to it, though. Same with that cave game mod as well. A Spelunky-inspired cave game mod was also on my list of things to do when it comes to Minecraft-related projects. That same tree grew, like, again. Holy crap. I just planted this. Sleeping hater. Well, you're gonna love Alpha Recrafted, because it doesn't have sleeping. You can actually change your spawn point, though, using... Well, I shouldn't spoil it, because it is one of the secrets, but there is a way to change your spawn point now. It's very convenient. Modern is genuinely much better without beds. And phantoms, obviously. Make sleeping cost you hunger like Vintage Story. There is no hunger in beta, though, Asano. So that wouldn't really make sense. Unless you're thinking of me modding beta 1.8, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna mod beta 1.7. Because it's the end of an era again. And I'm not gonna mod beta 1.8 or like early release, because there's already a very cool mod made by a very talented modder. Authentic Adventure is the mod by Blue Stago. It's amazing. It's honestly the best way, the definitive way to play early release Minecraft. So that is why I'm not gonna do a release plus or release recrafted or anything like that. But I do want to do a beta recrafted because I do have some ideas for beta. What do you think about the Nautilus? I don't know, honestly. I don't really care much about it. I haven't really been following modern Minecraft all that much. I think it's cool, I guess. But it kind of defeats the point of having, like, water-breathing potions, for example. Because you can just tame a Nautilus and ride it and you have infinite breath. It's way too convenient. I do like having, like, a faster way to traverse, like, water, like, underwater, that isn't just the janky dolphins. But at the same time, I don't know, I really don't like how it gives you infinite breath. It's kind of like power creep. And I have a personal gripe with power creep. And that's left over from my Hearthstone days. When I used to play Hearthstone, I hated power creep. Because I was a free-to-play player, and every time there was like a power crept card, I was like, oh, come on, man. I already have this card, and now you're telling me that I have to, like, get it again, get, like, the better version just to survive in the meta. I know that in Minecraft, a single-player sandbox game, it's not as big of a deal as, like, a competitive card game that you play online. But still, like... It's a leftover from those days. I just hate power creep. And I hate it whenever Mojang do stuff like that. Like, they add a feature that's clearly a power creep of an existing feature. So that's why I don't like the Nautilus all that much. If it didn't give you infinite breath, it would have been fine in my book. But the infinite breath is what kills it for me. Over a stack of logs, that's much better. I'm gonna make a diamond axe, honestly, even though I don't have that many diamonds. What else I'm gonna use the diamonds for anyway, am I right? Make sleeping cost you health. That's a bit too extreme. I don't know, I'll think of something. Like, we're talking about, like, at least 9 months in the future type of deal, so... I don't really want to think about it right now. It's the most non-secret secret ever in the old MC community. Hunger is trivially easy to solve in Minecraft, yes. Nautilus doesn't give you infinite breath, it just pauses the timer while you're on it. Isn't that the same thing? Terraria is power creep, the game. Yeah, maybe that's why I really dislike Terraria. Because there's so much power creep in it. It's not even bloat, it's probably the power creep that actually pisses me off. What's funny is that apparently people, now that people are actually playing my mods, they're like, oh, cool, these are like so Terraria inspired. The creator must be a big fan of Terraria, and they couldn't be further from the truth. The only Terraria I like is the OG Terraria. Anything past 1.2 is just bloated and power crept as all hell. Even 1.2 had some issues, but anything past 1.2 is just no. Okay, wow, this is expensive. I'm gonna need more wood already. Well, I'm gonna dig out the floor now, inside of here, while I wait for the rest of the trees to grow. God, I'm getting so much cobblestone from doing this. You need a pufferfish to tame it. I do like that. I do like that they gave the pufferfish more of a use. Oh, but doesn't pufferfish make like instant or infinite breathing potions? Like water breathing potions? Okay, that is kind of stupid then. I guess it still makes sense, but... ah, man. Two-horned. I think sleeping should heal you, but not skip the night. So basically, in-depth plus. I already did that in in-depth plus. I want to do things differently. Whoa. Terraria has infested Minecraft modding. I mean, kind of true, like, so many other mods, like Diverge is a prime example, but I think even like Re-Indev takes some inspiration from Terraria. Pufferfish in a bucket. I honestly forgot you could even put fish in buckets. Actually quite like my quiver implementation in the Alpha Recrafted mod. Feels very vanilla and it's very responsive. But it only works because there's only one arrow type. That's the thing. But hey, I one-upped Dirt Piper with that one. Because he has quivers, but they don't do anything. He never finished them. Bloat horrible feature. Oh my god, these... You know what's a horrible feature? These freaking 2 durabilities. I hate them. Not sleeping for a long time makes you see unreal monsters like nightmares. Yes. Yeah, like the phantom system I really don't understand in modern Minecraft. It's stupid. It should be the other way around. The phantoms should spawn when you sleep too frequently. Maybe that's something I could do for beta. Beta recrafted. Not phantoms necessarily, but have like more mobs spawn or something like that if you sleep too frequently. Or like some type of a... Yeah, you know what? I think that's a good idea. Like some type of a hostile mob that spawns during the day and can't survive during the day, but only spawns if you sleep too frequently. I like that idea a lot, actually. It shouldn't be anything destructive like the creeper, but it should still be threatening enough to be like, okay, maybe I shouldn't sleep so much. Make beds have a toggle. We can make them like InDev Plus or more like vanilla. Yeah, I could do that. Make the mob cause blindness. Maybe. God, so much stone. What am I gonna do with all this stone? Well, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna build. On the bright side, at least resources won't be a problem, other than wood. Stone won't be a problem at all in the near future. What episode are we on, by the way? I think it was episode 12. 12 episodes in InfDev. It's gonna be 13 next time. But next time is the last episode in InfDev, finally. Feels like forever. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna just dump the stone here for now. Place some torches on the inside. Oh yeah, I should also cook some glass. Come to think of it. Okay. How are the trees doing? A few have grown. Very nice. And another reason why I want to upgrade this stream... Oh, speaking of upgrading, it's actually time to do it right now. I want to make a proper staircase going up and down as well, because this is getting tedious. Alright, let's update. 629. We finally have stairs in this version, I believe. It doesn't move when you look at it. The creaking? I don't know. I don't think the creaking is that threatening. It's kind of easy to cheese it. Maybe something more like the Warden. Like a blind mob that hears you would be interesting. I think my cat might have dementia. He's really old and he forgets he got fed or got water and meows to get food in front of a full plate. I don't think he has dementia. I think he's just picky. My cat is like that too. And he definitely doesn't have dementia. He's just a spoiled little bastard. Okay, is this important? What is this bad idea for again? Beta recrafted. Not beta plus, beta recrafted. There's a difference. Okay, that's funny. I'll have to check that out later. I just received something funny. Oh, this diamond axe is so good. If only it actually lasted more than 2 blocks. When do the diamond tools get their durability buffed again? I think it's Alpha 1.0.8 or something like that. Can't wait, honestly. Also, this is literally the last time I'm gonna be playing vanilla, honestly. Unless they pull the plug on the Java edition, which I'm pretty sure they will at some point. I'm not gonna be playing vanilla anymore. Because I pretty much have mods for every phase of Minecraft's development, except beta right now. So I have Classic Plus, if I ever want to play Classic for whatever reason. I have InDev Plus, I have InfDev Plus. Now I have Alpha Recrafted. And I'm only lacking beta. I also, for early release, I also have Authentic Adventure, as I already mentioned. So yeah, things are looking good. Suicidal Sheep. My limits are... It's kind of hard to put it into words, but I basically want to keep those mods as close to the vanilla experience as possible. That means I don't want to do too many backports. Unless it's quality of life features, I don't want to do backports. I know that I backported fishing, for example, but that's because there were already fishing rods, they just didn't do anything. Same with the biome system. I backported the beta 1.7 biome system, but only because... it's part of the design. I wanted to make it so that you can actually obtain snow outside of winter-themed worlds. Stuff like that. But I'm not backporting, for example, different types of stairs or slabs, because I feel like that takes away from the... You know, the feeling of Alpha and the types of builds that you make in Alpha. It adds too much detail, if that makes sense. It's the exact opposite for design philosophy of InfDev Plus, pretty much. I want to keep it as vanilla as possible. As minimalist as possible. So the only stuff I will be adding are stuff that I either feel fit the version, the base version very well. Like the lamps. Those technically exist in later versions, but again, I feel like they fit the version well because the Alpha Redstone is so limiting that it's nice to have something extra. Wow, this tree grew fast. Or unique, new and unique content, like, well, obviously quivers aren't that unique, because other mods have added them, but quivers, like, exist in the game files, so that's my excuse. Same with the music discs, those exist in the game files, they're just unused. So with Alpha Recrafted, it's gonna be very, you know, conservative. With Beta Recrafted, probably not as much, because Beta already adds a bunch of stuff. Like, for example, I am gonna be adding wood types in Beta Recrafted. Because there's already the log types, so I'm gonna add the planks and the stairs and the slabs and all that stuff. But as always, the very first release of Beta Recrafted is just gonna be kind of like Beta Unleashed, I guess. Or maybe not even that. I might not even do that, honestly, because Beta Unleashed exists for those who just want pure beta with just annoyance fixes and quality of life tweaks. Okay, yeah, I am gonna use some of the stone that I've gathered to make some cobblestone stairs and make a proper staircase. First, I'm gonna fill out the floor, though, since I'm here. Alpha 1.0.3, okay, excellent, we're very close then. In only a month or so, we're gonna be on that version, which is great. Yeah, kind of, Alex. But again, I'm gonna try my best to be as conservative as possible. Again, the crying obsidian is even though it's a beta thing, technically it was planned for beta. I consider it a quality of life thing to be able to change your spawn point in alpha. And it's not beds, it doesn't change like the minute-to-minute gameplay that drastically. So I can justify it that way. Wow, I'm gonna need a lot of planks for this. Holy moly. Yeah, I'm gonna be real with you guys. I don't think we're gonna be able to finish this in this stream. Because this is quite a big build, surprisingly. And mostly because of this wood, though. This wood takes way too long to gather. Okay, but for now I'm gonna make stairs. That's what I want. These stairs are very janky, unfortunately. And they're gonna remain janky for quite a while, but still better than not having them at all. So I'll take anything I can get at this point. Yeah, I should also start smelting some of the sand into glass. Let me do that before I forget. I don't have any glass here, right? Nope. Also, all of these saplings as well, I have to store somewhere. Okay, I'm gonna plant a few up here. Just so I don't waste these. And the rest I'm gonna dump in here for now. Okay, let me smelt this. And yeah, I wanted to make stairs. What's funny is that they don't have a model yet. Like, this is how early these stairs are. I'm gonna make a whole bunch, though. Just to have them. Again, I have nothing else to use this cobblestone on anyway. I'm gonna need them at some point, so... And I can store the rest of this cobble in here. Alright, let's make the staircase while waiting for that to smelt and more trees to grow. Can't believe I'm actually managing my time surprisingly well here. Okay, I think I want to make a staircase right here. I'm gonna need some of the dirt. This is why it's good to have this. Why not add storage system sounds? Useful. If you mean in my world, I will, eventually. If you mean in the mod, in Beta Recrafted, I don't even know what you mean in that case. What do you mean by storage system there? Wow, whoa, look at all those trees. Holy crap, these things are growing fast. Okay, how do I want to do this, though? That's the million-dollar question. But yeah, this is how these stairs work. They just, like, they rotate based on their neighbors. On the neighboring blocks, not based on how you place them, sadly. It's a very easy thing to do. It's like one of the first things I did in Alpha Recrafted. You don't even have to backport it. As long as you know how like the rotation stuff works, you can literally do it yourself. I did it myself this time around. Okay, here's the other annoying part about stairs. They don't drop themselves. As I said in some other stream, Notch literally has the sign rotation code, so he could have done stairs easily. Yeah, I don't know why he chose to do them this way. Did he just forget? God damn it, Notch. You ding-dong. Okay, let me... It's gonna be janky as fuck, but... What can you do? Yeah, this is the one disadvantage of having this this terrain here. Okay, why are you doing this? Why are you like this? This is... Oh, this is atrocious. Hello, Soybean. You joined just in time, as I'm dealing with these awful stairs. You better appreciate all the work I did in Alpha Recrafted, because, yeah, this is really bad. To be fair, the stairs work well everywhere except corners. That's enough reason to be mad, okay? Fix your game, Notch! Oh, coal. Might as well grab it. I dealt with it for months. I guess my timing is bad, because you don't really need it anymore, because you're pretty much done with Alpha for the time being. But yeah, I was saying this earlier, Soybean, that I want to have like a mod pretty much for every single like major phase that I can just play instead of the vanilla version. So I'm basically not going to be playing vanilla anymore after this Forever World. Unless inevitably Mojang, you know, pulls the plug on Java Edition, I'm not going to play any more vanilla versions. Because I don't really have to anymore. I have Classic Plus, I have InDev Plus, I have InfDev Plus, and I now have Alpha Recrafted. The only one I'm missing is Beta Recrafted. For early release, I have Authentic Adventure. So yeah, literally there's no reason to just keep playing vanilla by this point. I needed it ages ago. Yeah, exactly. Paradise InfDev Worlds in Alpha Recrafted are peak. Yep. What about Classic Recrafted? You ain't playing Classic Plus, no way. Well, why not? I can definitely play Classic Plus. I mean, my PC can handle it, for starters. And it's basically just Classic, but with some extra blocks. I'm not gonna play it for the survival, I'm gonna play it for the creative. Like, I know that I shit on Classic Plus all the time, but I only shit on it because it's really bad compared to the other two mods in the trilogy, and it's technically a part of the trilogy, the Legacy Plus trilogy. That's the main reason why I shit on it so much, but as a creative experience, like standalone creative experience, it's fine. Once Java Edition is killed, Release Plus will be born from its ashes and become the new main version of Minecraft that everybody plays. So true. The only issue with Classic Plus is that you can't play vanilla Classic Worlds with it. Yeah, that's pretty much the only issue. But I know why I did that. I did it because the serialized level format that Notch was using was actually just straight up atrocious. Like, every time I did any sort of update, it would just break your pre-existing worlds, which is what finally got me to be like, maybe I should do something about this. And I found out that the NBT system from InDev is so much better. So I just did that instead. I think there were actually ways to convert it, though. There were ways to actually get a Classic world to load into Classic Plus. I think by the use of the same tools that you would normally use to convert worlds for whatchamacallit, to convert classic roads to InDev, to the InDev format. I think that works. Let me grab some slabs so I can make the, because there's no fences yet. I want to make like a safety net. So do I want to make it like this? Or just with the slab? I think like this, honestly. I don't get to see much because of this, but it's the safest approach. Oh man, look at that. I hate how these stairs don't drop themselves. Why not? Why? For fuck's sake. It's gonna do this. It's gonna look like part of the castle, at least that's the idea, so... Hopefully it'll be... won't look too jarring from down there. And this one I'm just gonna fill up with dirt. There is a way, but it's not very intuitive. The fact Notch intentionally made these stairs awful is beyond me. Yeah, again, Alex mentioned this earlier, I think before you arrived. He clearly could have made them work the way they do nowadays, like properly, based on player orientation, because he did that for the fences. He has the code for that. He just didn't do it for some reason, because he's a dum-dum. He notched it up, hahaha. Yeah, the signs. Okay, this... Ooh. Well, this is frustrating. Okay, well, at least now I know what to use the cobblestone on. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, guys. I think I'm probably gonna spend the rest of the stream just working on the staircase. I don't think we're gonna be able to finish this build today. But that's fine, because next time we're gonna be doing more building. Because we're gonna be on the final 2 versions of InfDev. Which is really nice. Finally. Oh, my shovel broke. I should make a new one. I'm gonna make a diamond one. Fuck it. I'm running dangerously low on diamonds, though. Which is not good. Incompetent game dev. So true. He did get lucky. Yes, absolutely. Got very lucky. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. This staircase is gonna be so weird. I guess I'm gonna keep going until I reach like this spot and then go down that way. God, the terrain is what's gonna make this take so freaking long. This sucks. Bloody hell. Hell's bells! Oh, great. It's possible that Notch single-handedly ruined gaming too by making open-world sandbox games popular and causing every game dev to try to copy that idea in every new game they make. I mean, he definitely contributed to that, but I think you should blame Rockstar for that. Because GTA 3 is way older than Minecraft is. GTA 4 is before Minecraft, yeah. GTA 4 is from 2008. Minecraft is 2009. Take more of my cobblestone. I'm gonna need all of this. Sun is setting already. Let's make this wall look a little bit nicer. Okay, now cap these off. Cap these off. Oh. Crap. Alright, here we go. Very nice. And now we can continue. I'm still trying to use the terrain to my advantage here to make it look more seem more natural, but this is gonna be a very weird staircase. I'm gonna have to like still go around quite a lot, but at least I don't have to jump. What about getting GTA San Andreas free, the definitive edition on Steam? Don't. You're better off buying a physical copy for the PS2 or even on PC, or like a Steam key, although those are quite expensive. Definitely don't play the definitive editions as your first playthrough, Alex. Please, don't. It's not worth it. Just play the originals. Get them somehow. You can even just pirate them for all I care. You're not hurting Rockstar if you pirate them. They took them all off of Steam, so it's their fault. They deserve it. Looks just like beta, interesting. There are ways to get it to run on Steam Deck, Alex, without... Hell, I think you can just buy the originals on the Rockstar launcher and use that on the Steam Deck. San Andreas was on the PS2, yes. It's a PS2 classic. This important? No. trying to make this blend into the mountain a little bit better. Probably not a very safe staircase, considering that something had just shoot me from out there, but whatever. Whoa, all of my trees have grown. Excellent. As soon as I get this staircase done, we're gonna get, I'm pretty sure, enough wood to finish the build. Are we gonna have time to finish the build? Probably not. But we'll see. I still need more cobblestone. Jesus Christ, man. This is such a resource sink. Notch failed his way to success, literally. Notch didn't add it to Classic, not because he didn't know how, by the way, fun fact. It's because he thought that it was cheating. He thought that it made the game too easy. What game? There wasn't even a game at that point, dude. What the hell? Ugh. Freaking Notch, man. Global warming successfully prevented. No, don't worry, I'm gonna chop it all down in a second here. And we're gonna be back on track to Armageddon. Okay, so I think from right here we can start going down this way. Am I out of slabs? Oh my god. Oh. Okay, yeah, I do have a crafting table, good. Let's make some then. I hate how it only gives you 3. Ugh. I'm gonna make a stack. There we go. Okay, and from here we're gonna start going down. finally, it's daytime. You guys can actually see what's going on. Oh, there's gonna be a problem. I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. Now, I wanna do this. Hey, next time we're actually gonna be on the version that InfDev Plus is based off of. It's pretty cool. No, actually, what am I doing? I should lay down the stairs first, because I'm getting confused here. I fucking love their model. It's just a stone texture. Because Notch either forgot to assign them a model in the inventory, because the inventory model rendering is different from that of the world, because the world rendering requires like additional parameters so that the blocks are aware of their like surrounding blocks to take different shapes. The inventory models are basically hard-coded, and he either forgot to do them or he probably just didn't care. He just didn't want to do it yet. Made it too easy. Bet you idiot thought the game would have to add it to survival mode too. I wouldn't be surprised. It'd be a waste if he added flight to one game mode and not the other. He'd have to add a way to achieve flight, which would be too complicated with the new materials that were available in the game. Cobblestone pane. Yes. New idea for InfDev Plus just dropped. I mean... Oh, a pane as in the window pane, yeah. Because I was about to say you already have panels, which is pretty much the same thing, almost. Notch thought flying was cheating, meanwhile Mojang. How happy gassed... meanwhile Mojang now. Happy gas that you can craft because doing anything is hard. By the way, I've seen people online actually fucking complain that the happy gas is way too slow. Like, do people not care about game balance anymore? Apparently so. Considering there was that one guy who was like complaining about the InfDev Plus sleeping system that was too punishing or whatever, like, that's hilarious. This is the type of people that Mojang caters to. Fucking hell, this is another problem. Whenever you place a freaking block on top of a stair, it turns into a full block. What the hell were you thinking, Notch? Oh, that's right, you weren't thinking. Ha 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 ha. Okay, boom. I'll have to place some more torches here eventually when it turns night again. That wall design does the opposite, protecting you. It lets mobs in and keeps you from getting out. I'm doing it for the aesthetic. I'm gonna light up the entire island soon anyway, so it won't matter. Or the entire mountain, rather. There's one creative mode and survival mode with modern MC. Yeah, pretty much. He just made it turn into a block. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the reason. Oh wow, Alex, you're right. This does make it harder for me to get out. I guess I'll dig a moat here then. There. I mean, they can still jump from up here, but let me shorten this as well. I had built myself a cage, yeah, without realizing it. Okay. How am I gonna get all the way down here though? That's the new problem. Let's see. Can I use this terrain here? No, I'm basically stuck up here. Guess I'm just gonna keep building it like this. It's gonna look kind of out of place and ugly, but what can you do? But this is why I wanted to make it out of stairs, because I can just do like a basic staircase like this and then just put the stairs down in the end. Whereas with slabs, I would have to spread this out even more. It would have looked even worse. This is why I wanted to wait until I had stairs for this. As janky and awful as the stairs are in these early alpha and InfDev versions, they're still better than using slabs, that's for sure. Notch himself has said that slabs were a mistake. In his eyes. In his infinite wisdom. Probably wasted that cobblestone. I should have used dirt, but whatever. I have so much of the stuff that it doesn't really matter. I guess I should say it doesn't matter until I run out, and then I'm gonna be like, oh my god, why don't I have any cobblestone? Where? I'm doing it for the entertainment, I guess. I'm already out. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude! Wanted to add bedrock too, but you can only break bedrock and MP if you're an admin, but not in SP. You can easily fix that. That's actually a thing even in alpha. When I was adding the creative inventory and I added bedrock to it, and I noticed, oh, I can't break it even in creative. But there's a very easy way to fix it. It's literally one line of code in the main class that literally checks if the block you're looking at is a bedrock block, then ignore everything, basically. Don't trigger the on block break or whatever it was. I forgot the name of the method. Absolutely not a mistake, but the way they are placed is. Jab thankfully fixed it in release, so that's something to look forward to. Add bedrock to the inventory in the next version of Flight Plus and remove the inability to break it in SP. Method after throws out stacks of items. Where is all my stuff? I don't know. I'm gonna blame Notch or Jeb or whoever I'm feeling like blaming that day. Okay, let's finish this nonsense. I can actually finish the... I definitely won't be able to finish the build now. We only have 20 minutes, but at least finish the first floor. You can finish the second floor next time. I blame Josh. The Return of Flight Plus, the real Classic Plus. Yes. I should fill this in. The weird artifact of the terrain here. I literally made an entire forest here. This is great. I'm gonna have so much WOD. It's gonna be awesome. Okay, you know what? This is good enough. I'm gonna cap it off and go to town on these trees, because I really... The whole point of this stream was to freaking finish that stupid building, and I haven't gotten anywhere near close to finishing that. Lots of terrain smoothies indeed. Okay, let me fill this up. This cave is a dead end anyway. I'll make it look a little bit natural here. There we go. Looking good. Place down the stairs and the slabs and get the wad. Can't believe there's actually so much to do in InfDev now. When I set my own goals, the game actually works. Who would have thought? I might have finally found a way to play this game, guys. After playing it for 15 years. Finally understand how it's meant to be played. I'm no longer a noobcraft. I'm now procraft. Oh my god, do you guys remember Fire Pro? That guy was a fucking legend. I miss that guy. Does he still make videos? He was one of the early adopters of InfDev, of, well, Legacy Plus in general. Wasn't called Flight Plus. At first it was just classic flight mod, but then I added the F3 screen and the extra inventory items, so I added the plus. Method, did you forget to buff armor durability in Alpha Recrafted? Did you get the latest version underscore 03? Because that's the one that buffs it. And it's definitely buffed. If you think that it's not buffed, that's just on you. It's 100% buffed. I forgot to buff it in 1.1.3. But I did buff it in the latest version. Oh, can you stop? Oh, great, my diamond sword broke. Amazing. Ugh. Yeah, we watched the Minecraft live through his stream. He was streaming it, and then I was streaming it to you. It was hilarious. He was streaming the stream that I was streaming to you. It was so janky. Fire Pro something. A bunch of numbers, I think. Just search for Fire Pro and you should be able to find him. Unless he deleted his channel. Which would be the greatest tragedy of the 21st century, honestly. 9/11 has nothing on this. I'm using the latest. Okay, if it's someone else, they should update to underscore 03. And if they still complain, then it's on them, because it's definitely increased. I'm not gonna increase it any further than what it is right now. Many layers of streaming, yeah. Because I was subscribed. He deleted it. No! The biggest tragedy of the 21st century. They are on underscore 03. In that case, they're just complaining for the sake of fucking complaining then. Because I did buff the durability. If they expect it to be, like, near unbreakable, then that's on them. I don't know what else to tell you. I'm not updating the mod anymore. I already did, like, almost 10 freaking patches today. I don't want to deal with it anymore. You can literally look at the code yourself. It's not obfuscated, so you can just decompile it and look at it yourself. It is buffed. I have to replant all of these. Oh wow, by the time we hit the 2-hour mark, it's gonna be already time to end this off. Jesus Christ. And these leaves, I hate how they don't decay when they're on the ground. This is quite annoying. Entity armor effects. I hate MCP names so much. They're so stupid. They make no sense. Mojang should really release the original mappings for old versions. I know they have them. I know they bloody have them. They forgot the old versions exist. So true. They're like, huh? 1.21? I never heard of that version. We only have 6.1 now. Oh, 26.1. Yeah, the Xperia build. Yeah, that's a very weird build, honestly. I can't believe that we actually have that. It's one of the very few developer builds we actually have, which is insane. That, the Beta 1.6 test build free, Classic 13A. I think that's it, really. Oh, and also Alpha 1.2.2, but that one was actually released to the public by Notch himself by accident. It just had a debug feature in it. It's not actually a debug build. Okay, hopefully this is gonna be enough wood to last us a while. Oh, I don't have a sword anymore. Look at the state of the official launcher, yeah. Although, granted, they did actually fix the sounds on the old versions. I'm pretty sure that if you launch those on the launcher, they actually have sound now. Granted, they use the incorrect sounds. They use, like, modern sounds for, like, explosions and stuff. But still, it's better than nothing. Okay, I think this is the last tree, finally. Wow! Almost 3.5 stacks of logs. Very nice. Okay. I'm gonna replant these as soon as all the leaves decay. Catch up on chat. See, this is why I like streaming this game in particular, because oftentimes there's always these like little moments where you have to just wait for something to do its thing, like the leaf decay, and I can just look at you guys' comments or the chat and while I wait for this to happen. So this is why I think this is a very nice game to stream, especially the older versions where there isn't really much to do. These leaves need a little push, because they're touching the freaking ground. Mr. Mojangos. Test build 1 and 2 would be neat to have. I don't know. I don't even know what they changed, honestly. It could be that they just have like 1 or 2 lines of code that's changed. I wonder if all the betas had test builds. Probably not, actually. I mean, I know some of them had technically test builds, but I'm pretty sure they weren't shared with anyone. They were internal. We know this because there was like a very weird build where they had like tigers with actual snow blocks instead of grass blocks. In beta 1.2 build, I think, or beta 1.5, something like that. We know that from the Minecraft movie, the original Minecraft movie that not many people know about. There was the one where the coding with Notch scene is from. It's like a movie about the game's development. It's from 2011, I think, or 2012. Hello, Firestorm. Welcome back to the stream. Okay, let's replant these, and then I'm basically done. I won't even be able to, like... I'm gonna finish the flooring, at least, but I won't be able to do much else. We're gonna have to finish this next time. Which is actually gonna be the first stream of the next year, of 2026. I was kind of hoping that stream to be in alpha, but it's still gonna be InfDev, because we still have 2 more minor versions to get through. There we go. I wonder why that guy hasn't grown. Let's move him. I'm gonna miss this neon green, honestly. I know that we have a long ways away until Alpha 1.2, but I love this aesthetic. This is the Minecraft I grew up with. It's not nostalgia, but trust me, bro. It really is. But hey, I still like it. Neon green grass supremacy, yes. Okay, I need to make a sword. Need to finish my flooring. Oh, yeah, I wanted to see how this looks like from down here. In my haste, I completely forgot. I also need to finish the staircase next time as well. Okay, that bit kind of looks ugly. I'm gonna like do some terraforming either off camera or next stream to like make that seem less ugly. But that right there is okay, I would say. Yeah, it's mostly that bit that needs to be tweaked a little bit. Why did Notch change the neon grass to dark green? Because of biomes. He struggled to think of a way to make biomes unique without having to, you know, actually add new vegetation and trees and stuff. So he was just like, let's just change the grass color, good enough. That's a way to differentiate between the biomes. I disagree with that approach. I think the way I did it in InfDev Plus, maybe it isn't better necessarily, but it's definitely more appealing and unique. Because I have like different soil types for every type of like climate. Quite like that. Method to try to go a single stream without mentioning InfDev Plus challenge impossible. Wow, look at all these saplings. Jeez. Okay, let me convert this into WAD. Into planks, rather. Get ready to say your goodbyes, folks, because in a couple of minutes we're done here. Just gonna fill out this floor. I should also make doors as well. I'm really curious to see how this is gonna end up looking next time, though. I'm excited for next stream. I'm actually really enjoying this. It almost makes me wish that I was streaming more frequently than just once a week, but I know that if I do that, I'm gonna get burnt out very quickly, so... The primary reason why I'm enjoying this is because it's taking so long. I'm taking it so slowly. Okay, so we're gonna need 4 doors. Oh, I should also place the glass as well. Yeah, I think we're gonna do the terraforming off camera, honestly. Because I really want to finish this next time. I want to have enough time to finish it. There we go. One more door. Still doesn't explain... This still doesn't explain why the biome colors he chose are so bland. Yeah, true. Maybe he's just bad with colors. And he just got lucky in alpha. And even then, I wouldn't say he got lucky, because like the classic WoW color palette is atrocious. Like, I'm sorry, some of the colors are fine, but there's way too many. There's like 4 different shades of pink/purple, which are almost indistinguishable. And in general, it's just not a very good palette to work with. It's unique for classic, but I still have yet to experiment with it in Alpha Recrafted. What did I come here for again? Oh yeah, the glass. There we go. Oh my god, the freaking sheep. I also think that it's Friday. Like, time really flies. Just like Alpha Recrafted. Still, you're joining as I'm about to end. I just want to put these windows up and then I'm done. Okay, there we go. Oh, and also make a diamond sword. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, I'm gonna store this in here. This. Make a diamond sword. And I only have 6 diamonds left. This sucks. It's a little too bright. Lies! It's perfect. You're gonna like the texture pack I made. Okay, so... yeah, that's... sadly, we couldn't finish the building in time, but... oh well, we're gonna do that next time. And we're probably gonna start clearing out this mountain as well. I'm gonna do some off-camera work. I'm gonna... terraform that place a little bit, make it seem a little bit more natural. But yeah... a friendly reminder, by the way, that tomorrow I will be streaming again. I'm gonna be streaming Thief 2. So stay tuned for that game in case you're interested. And yeah, with that, thank you all very much for watching and have a good one. Bye bye. See you tomorrow.